Hi, this is Kathy, and this is the harmonic scenario analysis for ES for Friday, October 9th. Okay, today was what Scott Carney calls the terminal bar. So what that basically means is that all levels inside of this double PRZ have been tested, and it's do or die here, right? If it holds above this green zone, now it could just breach it to fill the gap at 2015-25, but once it holds inside the PRZ, the inclination is it's going to test the bottom of the PRZ. Depending on how you like to trade, this is a short opportunity and the risk would be above the gap. Definitely a scaling point at the bottom of the PRZ. And once price can hold below there, 1988, the higher the probability that price is going to go into retracement mode. Ideal minimum retracement for this double, it's a shark and a crab, is 1952. That correlates with the monthly sword line. That's the ideal minimum target. The ideal targets is the bullish 50 at 1934.75 and where it all pushed off from at 1861. That's 100% retracement. Okay, so scaling points along the way. Initially, as price was going up, it says bearish butterfly reject point. That was the target initially going up. As you can see, it stalled around in there. I'll probably just take that off, but it was a important level going to the upside, so I would watch for it also to be tested from the upside, providing price breaks down that PRZ. All right, upside continuation. I'll just look for these extension targets of 2048.25 and 2099.25, and let's look at the volume profile. Price is attempting to push back up away from this area of good Lord, I can't think, the high volume node, okay, the magnet. So once it held above 1991.25, that was the initial burst, right? More importantly is going to be to hold above this 2014.75, right? If so, it increases the probability of returning to this 2057.25 or higher. We could also look at this about the 2070 area. If price goes into retracement mode of that double bearish pattern, then we're going to be looking for price to return to the magnet region of around 1972. And I really didn't compare. 1972 is going to put price back into where that initial butterfly rejection point was. Remember, it was a target to the upside, so that's going to be an important support test as well. All right. Okay, here is the CL intraday harmonic scenario for tomorrow, I'm sorry, October 9th. Okay, CL is at an interesting juncture in that it is inside one bearish PRZ or potential reversal zone, or if you're not familiar with that term, it is a completion target zone of a harmonic pattern. Now, the interesting thing is there are two harmonic patterns that are calling price to come up into this region, right? Now, the larger pattern, the ideal target is 51.30. So, what I'm going to be, because price is above 49.64, the probability of testing 50.68 is high, right? But because there's a larger pattern, I would look for it to also breach that to test the top of the larger harmonic PRZ, okay? And it could even breach that to fill the gap, okay? If you were long, these are areas to be taking profits, right? If if you're looking for a reversal or retracement mode of these harmonic patterns, then we're going to want to look for something that gives us clues in price action as to when to start trading it. Right now there is some negative divergence, but as long as it holds inside this PRZ, I'd wait to, unless you're willing to risk above that gap of 51.71. Once price can once price can test all levels of these two PRZs, or it holds below 49.64, then that gives a more conservative approach for an opportunity to go into retracement mode. Okay, ideal minimum and retracement target as it is now, which is due for adjustment the higher price goes in these PRZs. But currently, if we hold below that 49.64, I want to see a test of this noted level of a monthly sword line, 49.08, this 48.64. And then if price can get below there, then I'm going to be looking for retracement targets. So for now, the ideal minimum target is 47.64. Ideal target is I'm going to call it 43.52 because that's going to be both patterns, right? Okay. And profile. Let me just say before we go to the profile, if price is able to hold above the double PRZ, then I'm going to be looking for the extended target of 53.42 up to that gap of 54.22. All right, profile-wise. Notice that this 45.33 is a major magnet, right? Now, price has pushed up, and it really, was kind of like, can I do it? Can I do it? On this day, which was the 6th, and it's noted by the yellow zones, okay? Once it held above both of those yellow zones, it increased the probability of going to this double pocket area of 48.42 to 48.99. Those are littler. They're magnets, but they're not as big as that 45.33. Now, so we're in another area of acceptance, right? So there's potential chop between 50.36 and 47.69. We're in like a magnet range. So until price can take out those levels, inclination is it's going to keep coming back to 48.99 to 48.42. Upside push, let's just hone it down. We have another major magnet at 55.56. Right? Now there are all kinds of interesting levels along the way. I'm just saying that would be what is calling price to come to. So if that's the case, what did I say it was? 55.56. Let's see harmonically. We're looking for that area. This is a little bit higher, but we're still looking for this crab and gap area in harmonics. So what we're seeing is convergence, okay? All right.